Hey traders, welcome back. Today is Saturday, June the 18th of 2022, and this is our weekend review of our live trades in our live trading room, all done live from the week of June 13th, 2022. Man, just another absolute gangbuster of a week for us. I don't know what to say, guys. We took 17, we actually took about 20 official trades in our trading room, or should I say, we closed 3 additional trades that are not shown here. But I did mark them down here. I did record obviously the results of them. But these are trades that we've had on for a while and they just came to fruition. So Monday, we started right out of the gate, obviously with a 0 DT. That's our main focus each day. 22,000 in buying power is what I ended up in that trade. Pretty solid day, $1,265 profit to start off the week there. We were able to get an IWM weekly credit strangle started on Monday. You'll notice here that our typical Monday, it was not so typical this past week. We didn't get a SPY or a Q4 DTE trade in because we knew obviously FOMC was coming up on Wednesday, and our goal was to wait until the Fed did whatever the Fed was going to do, and then we would initiate our 4 DTE trades, which obviously ended up being a 2 DTE trade. But we did get the IWM credit strangle in, and that was another successful trade. Man, I think I'm going to do a whole separate training YouTube video on just the power of this one single solitary trade. We are on pace to do very, very close to 60% annualized rates of return with this trade. We haven't had a single losing one of these this year. And yeah, there's been a little volatility in the marketplace this year. So it just speaks wonders to that particular trade. And it has been absolutely golden for us. We've had 3 pairs trades working for a few weeks now. And man, with all of the other activity that we've had in the last couple of weeks, and with all of the sickness that I had this past week with COVID, we really haven't been able to ramp up our buying power into the 3 pairs trades that we had this week. But we did get 2 of the 3 closed out. On Monday, we closed out the HIG EQH trade. And, you know, again, we didn't get a lot of buying power ramped into those trades, but I'll tell you, those pairs trades are absolutely amazing. If you told somebody, hey, I trade the stock market and I trade a strategy where it absolutely does not matter one way or the other what the market does. Doesn't matter if the Dow crashes by 1,000 or goes up by 1,000, none of that affects my trades. I think these are one of the more powerful strategies that we deploy right now. $249, whopping $249 of buying power in the trade, $11 profit. Not a bad ROI, just didn't get a lot of money put into the trade. We did initiate a 2-day oil trade on Monday with the futures contract, $2,100 in that. That expired fully profitable. Nice ROI on a 2-day trade. $1,461 profit for us to start off the week last week on Monday. On Tuesday, we had scalping, and this week was amazing for scalping. I'm going to talk about that a little bit in more detail when we get into the overview of all of our strategies results for the week. But scalping, 1 contract, and it was just a picture perfect day. It was really almost picture perfect. I think I only maybe had 2 or 3 losing scalps in there, and it was a pretty linear day. Halfway through the day, you know, 20 point, the futures contract, the E-mini futures contract's worth $50 a point, and I try to get 10 to 20 points out of 1 contract on a day, so that's $500 to $1,000 profit. Literally halfway through the day, I was up about $500 or halfway there, and finished out the day just right at my maximum goal of just over $1,000 profit. It's a good day scalping on Tuesday. Our 0 DTE was really amazing. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a lot of buying power put into the 0 DTE, but man, we hit it perfectly with a little butterfly sort of chicken iron condor in it on top of a credit spread overlay, and obviously just an amazing ROI for the trade. Would have been nice if we could get more money put into it. But anyway, about a $2,000, $2,075 exact net profit on the day for us on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we had a zeroed ETE with a SPX chicken iron condor, and then we overlaid it with a spread, put about $4,000 into the trade, came out with about a $600 profit. It was a nice trade. Very straightforward day, not too much to worry about that particular day. And then on the scalping this week, I've continued over from what I did last week, which is I start scalping, and then if I get buried in a scalp, but I still believe in the direction of it, rather than just take the loss, I turn it into a swing trade and I cover it. And so because it was a covered trade, that puts me into overnight buying power. And so I was up to 15K on that, but ended up pulling in about $1,100 profit on the day there with the covers. That was a very nice trade. Wednesday, after the FOMC announcement and Powell's talk, we did initiate our 2 DTE trades. We were a little worried about these. Normally on our 4 DTE SPY and Q trades, we try to make a 10% return each week. Usually I try to put up around $1,000 and try to bring in $100 of profit. Well, obviously we were starting much later in the week. Instead of a 4 DTE, it was a 2 DTE. And we just didn't know if we were going to get as much as normal. We didn't plan on it. Crazily enough, we got better than normal. We got really what is considered our max profit on the Qs, and we just blew the SPY out of the water. We hit that just perfectly. There's a pretty cool strategy that we deploy here with these. There's a reason why we use the SPY and the Qs. We entered both sides of these trades differently on Wednesday, and it benefited the SPY obviously the most. So that was a home run for us on those. Very pleased with those when we only had half the time that we normally have. About $1,975 profit for Wednesday. Thursday, back to the zeroed ETE, 10,000 in buying power, $550 out. Scalping though was amazing, just absolutely awesome day with the scalping. The covers made all of the difference in the world. 29,000 of buying power in there because I did have several contracts that were covered, 2 contracts that were covered, and so it takes me to overnight buying power. But $2,860. I mean, come on, that was awesome. Absolutely, just picture perfect day. We did a little interesting trade that we really don't like to do. I really try my best to dissuade people to do these. If you are a zeroed ETE trader that trades butterflies, you're doing them every day, and it's basically just a gamble trade. There's no, you're just gambling. It either works or it doesn't. We did a 1 DTE AM expiration rut trade. Now those are expirations that I tell people to just stay away from. You can't adjust them. You can't get out of them. So they either work or they don't. But this was such a nice setup. We had such the Russell just got slammed on Thursday, and it was kind of a layup trade. Literally the next morning we popped, well, we didn't pop out of it. It expired. It was done when the market opened up on Friday. 900 buying power in, $60 profit back. Great trade. Probably in hindsight should have put a little bit more money into that trade, but we don't like to mess with those AM expirations. Net result for Thursday was $3,470 profit. Friday, busy day as it usually is on expirations. Scalped the CPI number in the morning, and that was a pretty solid day for us. The CPI numbers came out and we were able to bank $1,100 pretty darn quickly with those. We did have a zeroed ETE a day that we didn't get to add most of our buying power to the trade. That was just a little over, excuse me, 1/3. I started with about 1/3 of my capital for the zeroed ETE, which is about 30 grand. So I started with 10 grand, was able to scale a little bit with adding another 3,000, but really where the bulk of this profit came from was booking profits on our legs and resetting those as the day went on. So just an absolute massive home run for us on the 0DT on Friday, one of our bigger ROI days for 0DT. We had a diagonal trade that expired fully profitable for us on Friday. $795 buying power in and $275 profit total back out on that. That's a pretty darn good ROI percentage right there. Very, very happy with those. Very happy that we're doing some more diagonals and we're doing some more dragonflies now in the room. Right before the close on Friday, we did a very quick scalp on the E-minis, put up $3,400 for one contract, grabbed 4 points or a $200 profit. A lot of people in the trading room continue to hold it after I exited, and we had a lot of people booking $600 and $800 profits on our scalp there just before the close. Our GME Dragonfly trade, home run success on that, and that Dragonfly trade, I love that setup. Double diagonals and Dragonflies, they are to me probably the best looking risk raft you'll ever see. CTRA, we've played this a couple times now. Man, if you go look at a chart of CTRA, it would have been great if we could have gotten assigned on that short leg, because it would have been a massive profit for us. But we weren't able to get assigned, and we've rolled this a couple of times. So we brought in some nice money on CTRA, but I think we're probably done with that for now. NVAX, we had that trade expire fully profitable for us on Friday. Unfortunately, it was a roll from a previous NVAX adjustment, and we're still not quite into the overall profit zone on NVAX. Still need to make 50, 60 bucks on it, I think, to get us there. So we'll come back probably to this coming week and continue to trade it to try to move it into the profit zone. But great Friday for us. It was $3,972 of profit. So our overall results for the week, guys, it's just an absolute, just insane number. I say this, I know I say this every week, and I know people are getting sick of it, but you can't get better than perfection, and that's pretty much where we're running right now in the trading room, is perfection. So there really truly is mathematically only one way for our results to go, and that's down. I mean, you can't get better than perfect, and that's about where we've been running lately, is perfect. But you know what? I'll take it. I will take it. About 36,000 was my maximum buying power deployed on any given day. Last week, 13,000, a little over 13,000 was the average buying power deployed. And we brought in almost that exact same amount in net profit for the week, $12,953 profit for the week. Look, I don't care who you are. If you can put an extra 12, 13 grand of income, of cold hard cash in your wallet in a week's time, I think that's meaningful. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. It's just been an absolutely phenomenal run that we've had this whole entire year. I had a member of our private Facebook group. I don't know how they are a member of our private Facebook group, but they're not apparently trading with us. And obviously we post our results every day in there as well. And they said, hey, would you be so kind as to also post all of your losers? And I said, well, we post all of our trades, good, bad, or indifferent. Unfortunately for you, we just haven't had any losers to report. So be patient, hang in there. I'm sure we will. Every trader does. There's nobody on the face of the earth that never, ever loses. But we just haven't had any as of late. So I'm sorry to disappoint you. So anyway, just an absolute gangbuster of a week for us once again. Our results for the updated period now, as we look at them, 73 days of total 0DT opportunities, 117 total trades, 114 winners, 3 losers. I mean, I don't know what to say, guys. It's just been phenomenal. Remember, those of you that are in our trading room, all of these results are recorded for you. They're all videoed and they're recorded, and everything that we do is time-stamped. So if you remember in the Discord, just go to the very tip top, hit the pin, go down. You'll have a list of all of our recorded sessions that you can review at your leisure. So everything that we do, guys, is fully documented. Our 4 DTE trades, we had 2 more winners this week. So we keep building on that. 84 wins, 7 losses. Not too shabby there. Our IWM weekly credit strangles. I think I mentioned this. I'm going to make a separate training video just on this one thing. If, you know, I see so much pain online on social media of traders that are just getting blown up in this marketplace. And, you know, here we sit with a very straightforward strategy that's on pace to make 60% of return this year with not one single solitary penny of loss. In a market that has just been crazy. But here we sit, our IWM weekly credit strangles, 24 trades total, all of them winners. Just, I don't know, guys. It's tough to get better than that. Our pairs trades, we did finally book our profit on a couple of those. So we wound down 2 of those. We've only got 1 that's still open and working. And guess what? On Friday, it actually broke into the profit zone. I just didn't notice it. We had so much else going on. So we'll see how it goes next week. But I would hope that we could book a profit on that one as well and make it a total of 19 total trades, 19 total winners. And by the way, you know, those are coming in at 2 to 10% ROIs. So again, how awesome is it to have a strategy that does not care? Market crashes. Let's say that the Dow crashes by 3,000 points. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It will not affect these trades. So, you know, again, I've always said this, you know, if you're scared to trade this market, if you're losing money in this market, it's not that you're probably a bad trader. You're just using the wrong strategies. You got to get with somebody that's using strategies that are working in any market condition. Our bear market trade, we did get a profit finally booked on that. So we're up to 65 winners now and 3 losers over about a 3.5-year period. Scalping, or excuse me, our Tuesday, Thursday 0 DTE butterflies. We start those with butterflies. If the butterfly doesn't work, we do an overlay on top of it. 13 total trades for us with that strategy this year. All of them winners, 13 winners, no losers. Average return this past week was about 13%. So just, again, absolutely solid. Scalping was phenomenal this week. You know, I think, I talk about this all the time with scalping. If it's a good scalping day with one E-mini contract, which is about $5,000 margin at most good brokers, could be as little as $500 at NinjaTrader, you really have a decent shot of making $1,000 a day. If you can, you know, be disciplined with your stops, you can make $1,000 a day. Well, this week it was just a picture perfect week, and you know, adding an extra 5-6 grand to your income on a weekly basis through scalping, man, that's huge. That's absolutely huge. Our AST program, we do have a long weekend this weekend, and I'm going to try to get all of our numbers that we have internally posted inside of our Discord server up on the YouTube, the public YouTube channel. I didn't really worry about it that much, because if you're part of the AST program, obviously you see our results posted every single day, and the net lick values every single day. And if you're not a part of the program, I just didn't figure people really cared about the results. But we got a lot of people clamoring on the YouTube channel for, hey, what's the results of the AST program? The results are amazing. They are absolutely amazing. We are outperforming the market this year by so much. I don't really know how to quantify that. I've said this in other videos. I'm not a math major, didn't go to math college, not that good with numbers. I'm not really sure how to calculate our overperformance of the marketplace. Obviously, if the market is up 5% in a year and we're up 10%, well, we've doubled, right? That's 100% more. We've doubled the market's return. But when the market's losing 20% and we're making money, I don't really know how to measure that other than to say that we are smashing the market this year, just absolutely crushing the market. And I'm going to try to get those numbers posted for you guys this weekend. Dragonflies and double diagonals, probably my favorite risk raft. Again, if you ever look at a trade through a risk raft, you're going to be hard pressed, I think, to find one that's better looking than a dragonfly or a double diagonal. We've done 2 of those now this year. Both of them were not only were they winners, but they were very nicely profitable. They were big ROI trades. So very happy with those. I will say again, as I always do, if you are interested in trading 0 DTE strategies, or if you are trading 0 DTE already, but you're doing it with an outfit that just uses butterflies and you're having fun and you're liking it, but you'd actually like to step up to an approach that could actually make you real money. And no, butterflies cannot make you real money. You are not going to have a shot every single solitary day of making 4 figures. And to me, that's what a 0 DTE needs to be. If you're going to make the commitment to sit in front of your computer all day, you need to have at least the ability. You know, there's no guarantees in the marketplace, but you need to have the ability to make at least $1,000 a day, at least 4 figures. Otherwise, what are you doing? You know, maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a pastime, maybe you just do it for fun. But you're never going to find a professional trader. You're never going to find someone that is making a living, a real living, off of trading 0 DTE with butterflies. The numbers just aren't there. So if you really want to step up to something where you could put, you know, again, serious money potentially in your pocket, because there are no guarantees in the marketplace. You guys know that. But I will give you an absolute no risk guarantee that you can try our system out for absolutely no money. You can try it out for absolutely free. We do not charge a sign-up fee. We do not front load you. It can be month to month or year to year if you like. But I will double your first month's money subscription back to you if you don't think that this is absolutely life-changing. So again, no reason to not come check out what we're doing. I'll put a link in the description box below again for A, the free sign up link, and B, the link on what you need to do as a trader to enable your double your money back guarantee. That's it for the week, guys. Just another stellar week. Thank you so much for all of you that are trading with us. I know you guys are always stoked when we have amazing weeks like this. I'm just going to say it again. There's only one way to go. We can't get any better. We mathematically cannot improve from here. So it's only downhill from here. But you know what? If we have half the success that we have had this year so far, I would take it. It's awesome. So there's your review for the week, guys. Take care. As always, let me know if you have any questions.